bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to take it outside. It's Coleman Williams. Knocked down immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's Carr to throw. In the backfield, it's Danzy. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. In with the pick six. Touchdown, Oregon.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here come the Irish back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, it's Williams. Driven back.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Carr. Got the quick pass. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Finds his target. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Making the adjustment. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. At the 40, there he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Throwing. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Here in the gun, third down, here's Carr. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Hits inside, it's Hill.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Moore fires to the middle. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that run. Good coverage.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Now here's Moore. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Just feeds the running back. Defense all over him. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun on third down, Carr. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Out wide right, it's Gilbert. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing more. Right side, it's Hill. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. After losing track of the play clock, better keep an eye on it this time. It's 2nd and 10. Dante Moore. Turns it upfield. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Straight ahead, it's Davison. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Push is ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside, it's Mobley. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Out wide left, it's Washington. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2-possession game on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Oh, what a move. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Unloads it left. Another incompletion on third down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Look out! Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Out wide right, it's Gilbert. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Here's Carr to throw. Left side, it's Graham. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Right side, it's Gilbert. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Carr. Good timing on the quick out. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back on first down. Short pass. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly, and they needed to make some adjustments. Give the coaching staff some credit, because they did that. This is a completely different-looking offense here on the first drive of the third quarter. They just look like they're playing with energy. They've got a fire lit under them a little bit. We've seen a few schematic tweaks as well, but they need to keep doing this, because this is working.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And send the tight end in motion. Handoff again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Throwing, Carr. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Here's more to throw. And that one's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. And it's incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They kick it away on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Move to his right. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Carr from the gun on third down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Fourth down, Carr throws to the tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Going to the run, it's Davison. Just smothered on the play. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Keep it on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here laid now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
They were all over it.
And that's exactly what you would expect.